Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Nick. We're coming back here with some game development for Soul 3000. This is our new format, so I'm hoping that you're gonna like this. We're gonna jump right in. We're gonna get started with doing some more concepting, maybe in some 3D code. Also, we're gonna look through some of the levels. Still working on level 3, so I'm not, I need to do like baking, but I'm not gonna do that here. I'm just gonna try to keep these videos to just like straight up action oriented, action packed, concept art design, design and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, guys, so let's jump right in. The reason why my camera looks like this is because it's a filter that I kind of cobbled together, and I think it's pretty cool, other than just showing my straight face and all that. And you guys, I'm not that interested, but you guys got to know there's a live person behind here, and you could just jump into the chat if you would like, and you could chat with me, and you could talk tonight. I know it's like a really late hour, but this is what I got, so we're just gonna work with it. Sometimes working at night is a little better because there's a little less distractions. So we'll see how this works out, okay, guys? So yeah, let's jump right in and see what's going on. And right there in the chat, you can go right ahead and just talk with me and all that sort of stuff. So whether you're watching me on YouTube or on Twitch, you could chat with me. We're about to jump right in. Okay guys, here we are in Blender. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got so far. Just gotta initialize my project drive. Okay, so one thing I gotta do is the first level I gotta update it. So let's take a look at what that might look like. I also gotta do a special bake on these posts. Actually, let's leave that alone. What we could do is we could make notes, you know, based upon the things that we need to do. So I have like, I've got some like a short list there. Okay, let's see what we gotta do. We gotta do a lot of stuff. Part of like doing level design is like just mostly like organizing yourself. Let's actually throw a lamppost, right? So what else I want us? What else we gotta do? Let's check it. Let's check out. So I'm gonna check through all the levels and see some of the things that we gotta do. Okay, so we have rails. I also wanted to do a kind of like a common platform or piece of decking that I could place in any level. Cool. Okay, let's take a look here. So we have a common piece of lamp. We have a lamppost. I'm going to jump into the other levels, guys. Just look. Just part of it. Let's go into this hallway here. So this does definitely have a lamp post. We have a common piece of we have an illuminated wall panel. Should be able to use that elsewhere also. Always on top of this one. Illuminated wall panel for other common. It's actually reusable, right? Let's do that. I should actually make a clipboard for all my common elements. And I can show you guys how to do that. There's this program that I use called PureRef, which is pretty good. I'm just going to bring it over here. And I'm just going to grab these common elements. I'll just grab a screenshot of them. Let's place them in PureRef. There we go. So I have an image in PureRef of that. Let's do one with the lamp. Let's do one with the post. Looking for a good shot of it. A good shot right here. Wish this program remembered my selection, but that's fine. There we go. So these are my common elements. Thus far. Let's see if we could call out some of the common elements, some other parts of the level. Panel. Because a part of the good thing about game design is being able to reuse a lot of elements to make kind of like other elements looking like new elements. Panel structures. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so these are some panel-like things that I've used. I don't think this could help us right now in what we're doing. It could be used for some things, but I think I would not dive into that right now. Let's open level 3 in its entirety. Let's see if we could find some common elements. Could this be a common element then? We have some hallways here that could probably be like common elements. That might take away from the uniqueness of this level, so let's just leave these alone. Yeah, I think we should leave that alone. Let's go to level 2. Are there any common elements in here we could use? Maybe the elevator could be a common element. Again, you know, these should be probably unique to level 2. The polybird should be, let's see what we have here. Yeah, what you're seeing is that Blend is bringing in some of the textures. What structure has. Oh, just a general kind of 2D art. Level tour. Post backdrop. So that is. So level kit. Low res, nope. Building interior. So the building interior is like, yeah, at least do it for one, right? You don't have to do it for all of them. I think a lot of what I do here has to kind of be redone for a little bit. Okay, some of these I'm kind of missing the direction, the textures. So let's see. In Blender, you could come here and you could tell it to find missing files. Oh, let's go back. I don't think I checked it. Tool data. Report missing files. Let's see. Okay. Right. So see, it's missing some files here. Circuit, black metal, so on and so forth. So you could tell it to come here. It's tool data. Find missing files. It'll open up thing for us to find the missing files. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna back it to, yeah, so I have some volumes here. These are bookmarks and these are recent. So let's come here and then the media, Nicholas, and then I have projects. And this is where, you know, you could come under here and you could go under texture library. Let's go back up and let's add the texture library. It gets out of here in the bookmark, it doesn't matter. Little texture library. Add that. Let's remove this. Okay, find missing files. There you go. Could not find level 1.blend. That's fine. Okay, let's bring in a polypuzzle. The polypuzzle is a reusable thing. I think I gotta think it over and design it a little bit different, guys. But let's just go with this for now. I was just at a mad rush to get some of these levels just done, you know. So that's why I'm breaking these things out like this right now. So this is a little bit of house cleaning. So these are some common elements in the game. You said window move, windows, canvas, canvas, hinges, line. Nodes. So you can create a node, right? So let's do let's call this is this the color of the nodes? I think I like it the way it is. Common water elements, common level. Let's see what else we got. Let's bring this over here like so. Alright, yep. So let's see what else we got, guys. So far I'm liking this. Let's save this. So there's a pure file. I'm gonna save it in my okay, so what we got here? We got going to work files, level design. Let's think. Yeah, level design. Post. So I'm gonna save that right there. Okay, let's see what else we have. That's a common level element. No, I'm not talking about gameplay objects, you know, like special, you know, like ammo and special collectibles. None of that is in. Just level elements to decorate the level. I mean, this elevator probably could be one, but let's just leave it out for now. Maybe two walls in there. Okay, let's move on. Let's check level 1. Look, here we go. Let's see if there's any common elements in here, guys. Yeah, level 1 needs to update. No, I'll put calm on the Arctic. Create, put a little more information in this one. Create common decking for this important items. I think level 1 needs to be updated because gonna have to update some of this stuff. I don't want this to be different, so I'm gonna take a screenshot and just do some concept art on it. Let's take a screenshot right here. I'm actually don't need a shader. You don't need a shader box anymore. Like so. Yeah. Hey, so how's it going, guys? You know, let me know how's your night going so far. You know, come straight up and you know, hit me up in the chat. You know, I know we pop up, so you know, if you want to know when we're popping up, you know, subscribe so you get a notification. Subscribe on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube, or subscribe to us on Twitch TV. You know, you could get Soul 3000 on Steam or on HIO, and like it says right there in the description on the bottom. And yeah, you know, we could hang out, you know, we could talk about different game development things. The engine that we're developing the game in is a Blender game engine. Right now we're in the process of updating it to the newest Blender game engine, which is called BGE. And we're not even using the latest version of that, even though we wanted to, because my brother, who is a programmer, just when I say we, I'm talking about my brother and I, you know, he looked into BGE, and there's a few things in there that kind of hinders the performance, so we're going to just one version back so that we can get the optimal performance for now until that's, you know, corrected. The BGE guys, they're doing it out of love for the Blender game engine, and we just want to give them hats off to that. You know, I wouldn't even want to work with those guys because those guys are awesome. So let's go. I'm just going to take a screenshot right here of this thing because I actually want to come in here, a screenshot, and I just kind of want to rework what this might look like right here. Actually, before we do that, let's come back in here and let's go on. Let's unhide some stuff. So we got that. Let's get the vegetation happening. Let's get our water going. Alright, let's take a screenshot now. Let's see, so I've purified. I'll just put this in. Let's go on the section called level updates. Do something like that. Let's kind of make it clean. Yeah, make it a little bit neat. Save this, Control S. Right, and I'm just gonna close Pure for now. But we could work on these things later. I'm just gonna do some concept art, guys. So we're gonna jump right into the GIMP. Make sure I copy that clipboard again. Update. Okay, create common decking for common articulated bridge. Come on, lamppost. Lamppost. And okay, this is my list here. This is going to keep us neat and tidy. We also have like a GitHub and all that, so and I have a Trello that to add these things in, but I'm not going to do that here and hit up here on the video with you guys. Let's jump into some concept art in the GIMP. Oh yeah, and also 3D Pro to do some stuff. Let's go into GIMP first and just like not try to knock this off. Okay, we could close this sticky note right here. Yeah, here we go. Let's merge this down. Now let's go in here. Come here with a little bit of levels. A little bit of contrast. Okay. Okay, this is how you do it, guys. First of all, I actually do want that wall. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put I want the wall extended. Oh, my brushes is not calibrated. Let me calibrate my brush really quick. So I'm thinking that this should be down here. Okay, here you go, my brush is calibrated now. Okay. Make this brush a little bit smaller. And okay, let's get to it. See, I'm not getting my pressure opacity. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go with my pixel brush. It's acting as if like that. Okay, here you go. This might actually work now. Some of those strokes. Okay, let's try it now. Yeah, let's restart the game. I don't know what's happening here, but let's save this. Let's see if we get better results if we launch it again. Actually, some of these things should be in here. There we go. That's much more like it. So let's do it again. I haven't been in the game for a while, so sometimes you need to kind of redo it. Let's just go with a blank and let's see what we got. Okay, so apparently I have to go and check my input. See, that's disabled, so that should be definitely screen. At least these two should be on. I don't know why that was off. So sometimes when this is the thing, when you go into GIMP, you gotta come here and just make sure that these things are set on. I don't think I've ever set these since I had the new GIMP. You see, now it works. a weird behavior. Let's see something here. See what else we got here. Okay, so there's something going, like some sort of snapping, so let me check that in the program. Source selection. Run that. So layer boundary. A lot of people don't like layer boundaries because it kind of confuses things, so I could turn that off. Show grid. Show sample points. Snap to grid lines. That's what's making it do that. Snap to grid. Snap to canvas edge. Snap to active. Or you just want to turn all the snaps off, so yeah, that should fix that. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're back on track. So it says show rule here. Let's turn that off. Let's see if these things will stick. Let's kill this. Start. Let's quit. Let's do it again. Since I installed this GIMP, you know, sometimes when you go into GIMP, you have to go into some of the settings and adjust it the way you like it, and kind of like you see, so it does it automatically. So let's come up in here. Yeah, all the snaps. So let's go into our menu system, into our preferences. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is us going through GIMP settings. Do it legacy if you want. Do it color. I think the symbolic is on symbolic high contrast. Okay, right here. So you don't want to show rulers at the start. Show selection, show layer boundary. You see you could turn the layer boundary off. I like the layer boundaries on. Yeah, maybe a way to change the color of the way those look. Show guides. Yep. Show selection. Don't want to show rulers. Snapping. Alright, so let's turn the snapping off. Snap the grid, snap the guide, snap the curve, snap it apart, path. Yeah, let's turn the snapping off for now. Okay, so let's go. Press OK. Let's see what we get when we fire up the GIMP again. Okay. Look like this might be it. Yep. It definitely doesn't show any of that stuff, and when we do this, yep, it doesn't snap. Okay, let's back to where we were. Okay, Start changes. Let's go file. Open recent the revamp. Okay, now we could do some concepting. Let's hide some of this. And here we just want a straight wall. We don't want any of this other fancy stuff in here. So I'm using a Wacom tablet to paint this out. And this is just for my ideas, so they don't need to have to be, you know, crazy beautiful or anything like that. Okay, so what I do want is some kind of chasm in the middle here. So maybe this could have some, like a stream like water coming out through here. So we could do that. Oh, water in this game is orange. It's like kind of like a wastewater thing. And maybe we could cut through that wall. Like so. Let's do something like this. Yeah, maybe it pulls up. I'm gonna have to hold on to this. Sorry guys. I know we're just trying to get the picture across that there's a wall here. Do it by erasing some of these things here. Okay. I think there should be a cut in the wall there. Let's do that. In here, get a little darker. Okay guys, I'm getting on here, I'm coloring. I'm just trying to illustrate my intent, and I'm not trying to make a pretty picture, more or less. Oh, you know, it could have some prettiness value to it. For the lasso tool, isn't that Control V? F, the lasso. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Go back to the brush, paintbrush. Just a little bit bigger. Okay, so we kind of got some intent happening here. Okay, and some sort of poly bridge to get across there. Let's see. Just gonna do this. It could be flooded. I have to look at the actual water feature to get this pulled off properly. There's some sort of pool there with some gushing water. Okay, that should be cool enough. I don't have to get into like too many. All right. Okay. Let's see, and these trees definitely need to be a lot bigger. I'm kind of Bob Ross there right now. Okay, and this would have like some sort of platform. Probably the space between here will be a lot wider, right? just make like a part like that. Okay, and some kind of thing to link it, whatever that design is, you know. Let's choose a color here to do like a note. Note to self. This is a bridge. Oops. Okay, some sort of bridge design. This is some kind of common platform element. Common structural element. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, so some kind of common bridge element. Actually, let's fill this up with let's just fill this. There you go. There you go. Let's do something like that. Alright, that's enough screwing around with this thing. Okay, so common bridge element, yes. So, oh yeah, this is a common structural type thing. Do something like, whoop. Show my lamppost. whatever that might be. Get a smaller brush here, get some black. I'm just gonna do something like that. Yeah, also drawing is confidence, guys. So that's one thing I learned about, you know, after drawing since I was 13, 14, younger than that actually, 8, 9, been drawing. Took it seriously like when I was in my teens, so like 13, 14, I started to take drawing kind of seriously, believe it or not. Just one of those things I knew that's like, always wanted to be an artist. Like everybody's different, right? So for me it was kind of a little bit early on. I kind of figured out like, you know, that's kind of what I wanted to do. You know, it's my lamppost. Whatever common element in some sort of bridge. You know, these are just ideas, right? Let's see what else. Yeah. But we could have some of that pink waste plants growing up to the This is part of the game. You cannot find out what these things are later in the game, which I have to like write down somewhere. If this is this shallow, then why would you need that? Yeah, Nick. Yeah. I gotta think about it some more. I think all this needs to be like depressed down. This has to have like a definite drop to it, and these have to be a bit longer. Yep. Yeah, so this needs to be like more chasmy. Yep, and it has a kind of like a rock face. You know what? Let's go for the gusto. I'm just gonna draw that. Alright, because what we're doing here, we just okay. Let's just do like the little, yeah, for the little. Yeah. Little reflections. Alright. Let's see if I can get that going here. It's supposed to be a rock face. And this is supposed to be the wall. Okay, let's do that. So. course, you know, we'll design a better rock face than this. Yeah, so this will be definitely chasming down. Maybe this is, I think, goes down deeper like this. Yeah, so it's a reason for that bridge, not just some shallow water. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could work with this some. Okay. Let's check my music. Alrighty. Okay, so alright, so we show a definite cliff face more or less. You know, with some kind of articulated bridge. Let's make this a little smaller. Let's get back to this color here. Alright, so okay. So this is kind of reminiscent of like a little bit of the change that I want going on. You know, some trees up in here. Yep. Oh. Yeah, doing that. Something like so. Let's put some. Yeah, we're way more trees. Tree this up, right? And then you know, this part here could be a lot more flared out. You know, continuous in octagon team. Okay, so we got those things happening. This has to be like really high up. Alright guys, so this is just general idea, general concepts, and it has some kind of reward here, whatever that is. Let's do something like a pink diamond or something. So annotate this. Oh. Slash. It could be reward or objective. We could figure that out later. Okay. Alright, so this is kind of like what we have going on here. Yeah, definite cast on this, so it's like no sorts of. It's not coming together, it's just sharing off. There's a big drop there. There's these tall walls. Which help us get us across. So let's save this. Let's save this as an image. So level 1, level design, level 1, revamp. Yeah, just throw some ideas down there, guys. You know, that's what we wanted anyway. You know. Okay. So common elements. I was about to sketch out some common elements, but got a little bit tired here. So I think this might be cool, you know, for now, just to show how you could go back into what you had before, and you could revamp it. Using a program like the GIMP. I should have drawn all this on a new layer. It's all good. No harm, no foul. It's just me. Oh, it doesn't go all the way back, but that's fine. Yeah, we're good to go. Actually, it might still be in the frame buffer. There you go. So let's do something like that. You know, when you're doing this stuff, just draw it on a new layer. It just makes it easier. But if it's just you and you're not doing it like for, you know, like a team of other people, you know, it's fine. Just transform this back up to position. Alright, so we almost kind of have a before and an after. Oh, so we do that. There you go. This is before, this is after, before, after. Yeah. Before, after. So this is what we have now. This is what we want to do. It's all good. If you want, you could even just cut this out like so. You can make a new layer. You could just drop this back there from the new layer. We call this original. And probably concept. I think I did do a levels on that, so let's just do a little levels. I'm doing it backwards, guys. You should know. I think I did something like that. Push the black a little bit. Yeah, something like that. It's fine. So, just save this file. And we could go to cinematic aspect ratio. You could do something like this. I'm going to cut off our information, but no, let's see if we could crop the entire document to this. We crop the selection. There you go. Do something like that. So this is what we have now. You want to get rid of that. Just kind of tune into something like this. A couple ideas. You know, this could be a lot more fleshed out before we get into any other kind of modeling and updating. You know, there's a lot of cool things that could happen. So let's just leave it like this for now. Let's just save this. Okay, let's check our list. I'm going to add this to my panel so that easier access to it. Okay. Okay, so I'll just grab this right now and just drop that in that little document that we have going in Pure. Oh, wrong thing launched. You guys, be right back. Hey, it doesn't matter. Anyways, I just launched my Steam. I just want to get rid of that, you know. But hey, if you happen to see my Steam name, you could friend me on there, and you know, we could play games together. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Nothing to hide. Let's go here. So, notes. Okay, so we got this here, let's grab a screenshot of this. I wanted to grab a screenshot, not launch stream. So let's grab a quick little screenshot of this. Copy the clipboard and let's just pull up Pure here. And just open our previous this loader. Let's see. Save load new scene. So I'm thinking it's load recent. Level design, column elements, yeah. Okay, so this is where our updates are going. Yeah, so this is our update here. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so this is just gonna grab some things I need to update and make like common elements. I got something here. I got to do some level updates. I think there's a ton of other level updates actually. Yeah, I made up a list. Yeah, so that's cool for now, guys. You know, I'm gonna stop here. Doing this kind of organization and this kind of reevaluation of things it could be a little tiring, and you know, it's pretty cool to do. I mean, I like it. You know, I like working on these things like this and getting these things down. You know, let's take a look at what we have in 3D Coat. I think that needs, you know, some updating and that kind of thing. You know, so let's launch 3D Coat and see what we got. So let's save this guy. Let's exit, close. Let's launch 3D Coat. And let's close our notes. We don't need the notes happening right now. Yeah, so we have level 4 and 5 in 3D Coat. It's kind of roughed out. It's loading it right now. Maybe I need to redo the, what do you call it? I need to redo the detail on it because it seems like it's slowed down a bit. Okay, so I think what you're seeing here is like a low res kind of retopoed version of it. Let's just double check that. Yep, that's what you're seeing. So see, this is the wireframe of it. So let's go into the actual sculpt room. Right out the sculpt hidden. Let's just unhide the sculpt. Okay, this is a full sculpt. See what the mesh looks like in this. It's not bad. It's pretty low for 3D Coat. Now if I go into the modeling tab right here, I could turn off I could call this terrain retopo. Just so things are nice and tidy. Just kind of hide that, and we just had some like standing geometry for like the buildings. You know, a wall element that could be a common element. You know, a bridge element. Where's my bridge? Where's my bridge? My bridge is buried somewhere in there. And kind of like a rail element in here too. My bridge and my rail is buried. Okay, so I see what's going on. So it's probably a complete object. Turn that off. Let's go into the topo modeling again. Okay, here we go. Let's see what things we have here. Add geometry. Select. Okay, we have a transform in here. Yeah, I think some of these rooms are a little bit chaotic, you know, but you know, thank God it left, you know, the lever where you could actually arrange things if you wanted to. Some of these rooms in 3D, when I say rooms, like these rooms here, like they have retopo, UV, and different things. So let's go into that train aerial station, pull it out of the ground here a bit. Alright. But these are just geometry representing, you know, what I think could be objects in here. Go back into the modeling tab. Yeah, I'm taking a look on what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here kind of evaluating like how things should look. The best way to do that is to actually like kind of cruise through the level. So let's see if we can load this level up in Blender real quick. Load this on model up, I mean. Let's go open. Let's see if we have a 3 and 4 and 5 here. We do. Yep, and it does have some. Yep, okay, let's see if it's from the. Yeah, so we do. We have it loaded in here. It's from 3D Code. So maybe right here we could add like a little camera. Let's see what we got here for camera settings. Alright, we want a 32mm. Oh, 60 actually for this. But for the camera itself, let's see, item, this is rotation of 0. X9, so Z 180. See what we got if we just make a little viewport for ourselves of this. Focal length should be 32. Should be a long focal length to simulate, right? And that's all, it should be completely black. Yeah, let's just kind of explore and see what we got, right? As a matter of fact, that's why we have, that's why we actually have the early access demo out there, is for me to load in these levels and to check them out, and you know, and you guys can get to check them out as I load in these levels and just kind of run through to see how it feels like, if things should be scaled differently, if things could be designed a little tighter, a little neater, or probably a little bit wider and more spacious. Either way, you know, that's what that's for loading these levels and checking it out, because we actually have a new version of that that early access demo that's coming out, which would be, you know, you could pay for it, you know, because, you know, we put a lot of time and development effort in there. So let's check this out. Shift F. The good thing Blender has a kind of exploratory mode here. You could check to see what things look like. Right, so we definitely need more detail and stuff for sure. It's like, this is not done by any stretch of the imagination. Let's see if this is cut off over here. Yep, that's definitely cut off, and this leads into that. So I need to do some flattening, you know, of parts here to make some things make sense. This is giving me a good idea of what these things, you know, the mountains feel very, very lumpy, but that's fine. We could always add more detail. I almost kind of hate doing buildings like this, to be honest with you guys. Because it's like, then you have to figure out like what's going on the inside, and you know, then you become like an interior design kind of person. So this should have a height. It should have this. It's good to do something like this so you can feel what the levels look like. Okay, so you see, this feels like a little bit of a value that's coming here. Now I'm actually speeding up the speed here. Okay, so this should be leveled out. So there's a lot of leveling that needs to happen, like flattening. You know, this wall needs to be placed a lot better. It needs to make a little more sense. Let's see what the play level on this side. But this is major play area, right in here. Okay. I feel this side here needs to be a lot lower. So that's what has to happen. And you could do that in 3D code, like just chop this and just bring it down lower and just like don't give, you know, don't really care. Yeah, we're in a cavern here. Okay, yeah, this is the end of the game, where the game ends. Okay, so liking that to a degree. It's not bad. Let's just leave that in here. Yep. So we could turn all this off here, like so. We actually have the terrain. I don't know why it needed to convert it to not be a voxel. I'm going to convert it back to a voxel. So I'm going back to the sculpt mode here. And I know, and I kind of had an idea that this part here wanted to be a little bit lower, creating yet another waterfall. So I'm going to cut here out, just drop it. So I'm going to come in here in the sculpt mode. Actually, let's see. I think I gotta switch out this music here for me. So we got the music. Yeah, so we go. Okay, let's convert this back to a voxel. I don't know why it wasn't a voxel. It's just like for some reason because of the shading, it wanted it to not be a voxel, which is very annoying. Yeah, we could get rid of all the shading because it don't care. Okay, let's see if we could fix these voxels issues. Okay, so we're gonna cut and drop some of this stuff. So we're gonna use the split tool for that. Yep, no I don't want the overlap on this. You know why the creators of 3D Code had the overlap. I guess they're thinking that you may want to recombine it. So I think that's the reasoning behind that. You know, which in most cases you do want to recombine it. The waterfall is going to be like right there, and then along here, it's just going to be like that. And I'm going to cut right across here. So this is going to be its own thing right here. One more level down. There we go. Now we can make it a level down by just grabbing that, and just moving that down. See, that's it right there. I want to make sure it's selected, so come on, select. Move that down. Probably about so. I wonder if I could get away with a little bit lower. Maybe. So all this stuff is pooling into here. Okay, and then I'm going to merge that back. and I want to fill any little holes that may have been created. I'm just going to use this just to see clearly what's going on, like so. Okay, there's a definite ridge, but we could fix that in a way that makes sense. Okay, let's leave that like that for now. Let's go in like with technically you should be able to use a scrape for this, but somehow the scrape brush, it acts really soft. I don't know if maybe if I turn the smoothing all the way off, it might be better. Yes, I don't like the way it acts sometimes. So what I realized does work is clay strips inverted. Okay, so 3D Code is doing a save. Inverted clay strips seems to, yep, have it worked. And please turn off that steady stroke. Now with a low clay strips with a low pressure on there. And I might wake them right here. Let's see what this feels like. Oh, it feels nice. Right? Got that right there. I'm just gonna hit that some edge right here and hit this some edge. Yeah, I'm using my little Wacom right here. I know this could actually flow a little bit lower. It doesn't have to. Okay, I'm going to invert the clay strips and I'll be adding clay. Let's do that. I like the way this brush is moving. It's kind of nice. For now. Zero smoothing on it. It's turned on pretty nice. Okay. We're just adding stuff on there. It's feeling like it's naturally given, like, you know, 3D Code, like it's good for like rocks and stuff. You could do hard surface modeling in this, and I've done hard surface modeling, you know, so that's a whole nother part there. This is giving this like some texture out that I'm kind of liking it. I'm liking the texture that's giving things this brush. Okay, and I think I was using like this what is it, a fill tool? This kind of, the fill tool almost is like a smoothing, but it kind of inflates a little bit. It kind of fills out any like little crevices. It smooths everything out almost. So it's kind of like in the end, what the brush is called almost doesn't matter. It's like what the effect that it gives is kind of what you're just looking for, you know. Hey, I just want this effect, and that's it. What I could also do is to like take a flat, like take like a flat object. Let's try that. Let's try come on my Wi-Fi for a minute here. Let me just navigate with my mouse and keyboard. So yeah, so this is what I wanted. I wanted it to drop this level to be down, but what's going on is that the flat level should be flat, and that's what we want, right? So technically you should be able to go in with like some geometry. So let's see, let's get rid of that. See, so we have primitives, right? So probably want something like a box. And let's just try reset axis, reset size. Right? Let's do something like that. And let's see what this is. So we got a box in here. Let's make this large. Let's make this a little flat and just large it out this way. Alright, and we should, like, wherever we want to be flat, because this is level, so show us like the little imperfections. So I want this part here to be level, so this is going to show me like what I need to fill this with to make this level. So I'm gonna go level like about here. Let's just make this wide. Technically, if I want this level, I'm gonna have to fill it like this. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Let's go back again. Okay, here we go. Let's make this a little bit lower. I don't want it completely. Yes, level like about so. So this is what has to fill up in order for that to be that level in here. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna add, and it adds that, and see, there you go, it floods it out and it fills it. So this is like one good thing about voxels. Okay, I got some other places I want to fill out like that. You know, you could almost, the thing about voxels is very freeform in how you want to work with it, and you know, it's a good alternative, like, you know, like ZBrush sculpting, you know, which is more surface. I'm going to different parts and I'm going to be like, hey, you know, this needs to be leveled this way or that way. I know this part needs to be leveled, but I do want to dip, so I'm going to dip just a little bit. Let's do a little bit lower. Probably something like that, maybe. Actually, that should be full up a little bit more. Now let's just do a little rotating that guy. It's more in this realm right here. It's more in line with this edge. Alright, so you see what's going on there, guys? Let's just rotate this a little bit more. This ground is very uneven, so let's see to this level here, because this does drop, right? So drops. See, and technically to level out, you're gonna have to be like almost this high. Let's do something like this. Okay, this is how we're gonna level out right here, like this. I'm gonna bring it right up to that edge. Break through some of that edge. So it's leveled out, but still a bit high. You see what is going on right here? Let's see if we could do something about that really slightly. Okay, I'm just gonna look around, see what we got. I think this is fine, guys. So I'm just gonna flood that just by adding that piece of cube right there. Right, so that's leveled there. So it's leveled. And not sometimes you don't always, sometimes you want a little bit of a slope. Just for here, I just want certain things, just definitely like some sections of the stage leveled out. You know, because the character could, you know, everywhere is like completely leveled. The character could be on a slope. You know, nothing's wrong with that. But for what I'm doing here, I do need some level points, some level parts. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So it's definitely supposed to be a river. So if we do that, we'll start like leveling, flooding the river, which is like that. So this level, we could do a different kind of leveling here. There's like tools in here we could cut off the voxels to a certain height. But for now, you know, I'm just gonna leave it like this and just gonna sculpt and kind of clean up some of the stuff we already got happening, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna invert the tool and I'm just gonna go through here and just get rid of some of this after 3D Code is finished editing. Get rid of some of this edge here. And then maybe we could call that like, you know, like a stream, you know. Let's do something like that. Get rid of some of that. Just make it a little more organic. Okay. That's cool. And you could hold shift and it acts like a smooth. Okay. So what we got here, hold shift, it acts like a smooth. You know, and you could do things like this. I'm scraping. Some scraping, some unevenness in there, but let's not do that for now. Let's keep it like this. And we'll come back to this later, guys. I think I want to end the stream here and say thank you for like joining me so late at night. You know, so we're gonna be back tomorrow afternoon after church, and after I go to church, and in the week during the week, you know, we're gonna continue working on the levels for this game and trying to flesh things out. So I just want to say thanks to everyone here, and for tuning in and checking us out on YouTube and on Twitch. Hey, like and subscribe to our channel, the Heavenlyform channel, and check the game out on Steam or itch.io. And yeah, I just want to say thanks again. God bless, and you guys have a good one. You know, keep doing art. You know, that's what we're doing here, art. You know, leave us a comment, you know, on the videos, or you can send us an email at info@heavenlyform.com. You could go to heavenlyform.com and there's a contact in the contact section. You could, like, you know, send us some email, send us like some mail, and we would check it out, you know, with any comments, any ideas, you know, what do you want me to do during the stream, you know, because I work outside, you know, I work on the game outside of the stream anyway. So the stream, we could do other things, you know, as long as it's making sense within us making this game here. So you guys take it easy. I'll see you guys later. Have fun. Yeah, and thanks for joining in. Here's that tool guy, or the guys that where you could just like cut things out on a plane. Okay, just a little fixing up. See you guys later. Take it easy. This is Nick signing out.